What's going on, guys? I'm the Wizard, and today I got some pretty interesting news and rumors regarding the Call of Duty series. Now, I'm not talking about just a specific Call of Duty game. I'm going to be kind of talking about the future of the Call of Duty franchise as a whole, talking about the game that will be released this November, some rumors regarding that, and really just any Call of Duty game that will be coming out in the future, who's going to be making it, who won't be making it, almost as importantly, and all sorts of stuff like that. So, just some background information about some companies and things I'm going to be talking about. The biggest one, obviously, you know about Activision, you know about Infinity Ward, you know about Treyarch, but the lesser-known studio involved in Call of Duty recently, as of the past 3 or 4 years, I believe, is Sledgehammer. They've been helping out with campaigns, some multiplayer stuff on some recent Call of Duty games. Many of them, you either love them or hate them. It seems the way the past couple ones have been going. They haven't really had a great Call of Duty game in a while. But I don't really think that's to point fingers at Sledgehammer, because they are, or at least recently they've been new. They're kind of coming out of that, oh, we're still new at this phase, because they have been working with the game for a while, and they have been doing large chunks of it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they did almost all of Modern Warfare 3 campaign and some multiplayer stuff as well. Now, I might be getting the games mixed up, but I'm pretty sure Sledgehammer has predominantly worked with Infinity Ward, mainly because Infinity Ward isn't too much of a company at this point. I forget who said it once, but Infinity Ward's almost just a name at this point. After Modern Warfare 2 days, so going back quite some time, a lot of people got fired, people quit, and the company kind of fell down the rabbit hole a bit, and they haven't really caught up, or yeah, I guess you could say caught up to where they were back at Modern Warfare 2, or the launch of Modern Warfare 2, when Call of Duty activity was extremely high. Look at it now. Over this past weekend, there was only like 50,000 people on Xbox One Call of Duty. Now, I'm sure it was much higher on 360, but there's just a lot less people playing the game. Now, it's hard to point fingers specifically, but Sledgehammer has kind of come in to help the series in a way to get more players on board and make it a better game, which really they need all the help they can get at this point. Like I was saying, it's mostly Infinity Ward that they've been helping, and there have been tons of rumors lately, started by Twitter. The Frank Woods voice actor, he was tweeting some stuff, and then he retweeted someone that said, having no Treyarch and no zombies for or something like no COD and no zombies for 2 years is gonna blow, or something like that. Something about Treyarch, Call of Duty, and no zombies. But the key part of that was 2 years. Now you think, oh, why would he retweet this? Maybe he was trying to be funny, start even more rumors, or someone actually predicted the future in the sense that we won't see Treyarch for another 2 years. Now, we're all anticipating a new Treyarch game coming out in November, just like we have every other year as it goes Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Treyarch. That's the way it's always been in Call of Duty land. But now Beachhead, who's been establishing themselves as a major role in Call of Duty, is likely to be stepping in. Now, many of you know of the 1 million subscriber plus YouTuber known as T Martin. He recently did a video on this topic, and that kind of gave me the idea for this one. And he was saying that he thinks each studio, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer, will get a game a year, and so each studio will get 2 years off to make their game, instead of just 1 year to make their game. So this could allow the studios to become more polished, or for each game to become more polished, well-rounded, and just overall a better user experience, compared to what comes out to be sometimes a rushed game, and usually it's a lot of reskinned maps, traditional sounds and weapons, and things that we kind of see remnants of in the previous games with the Modern Warfare series. So T. Martin was saying, which could be an interesting thing, like I said, every 2 years the studio gets a new shot. So 1 year would be Infinity Ward, next year Treyarch, next year Sledgehammer, next year Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. So it would go in that sort of rotation, which isn't a bad system, but I don't think that it would be the ideal system. I think at this point, Infinity Ward has caused arguably the most uproar, leading in with lots of lies about dedicated servers, the huge dead man's hand situation, no more last stand. Robert Bowling created a lot of problems, but it wasn't really on him. It kind of fell on his shoulders near the end of the game's lifespan. So I think Infinity Ward could be getting the axe soon. Come November, come the winter season of 2014, it might come out, well, obviously come out before then, probably at Gamescom this spring, that we won't be seeing Infinity Ward making Call of Duty this upcoming holiday season. I think that the recent track record by Infinity Ward hasn't really done much for them in their case. People just haven't been happy, really. Now, the same could be said about Treyarch, but I think generally people are more happy with the Treyarch games, the Black Ops series, than they have been for Modern Warfare 3 and now Call of Duty Ghosts from Infinity Ward. So I think just giving Infinity Ward the axe, this was kind of their last shot. Maybe they can redeem themselves with lots of patches, but even their community support with their managers, Tina, and whoever else is in charge now, they just have not been responding greatly to the concerns of the community. Granted, a lot of people are rude about it, but people try and make their living off this game, and it's just not supported the way people want it to be. So I think the hope is, and this is my theory now, not T. Martin's, that Infinity Ward won't be making Call of Duty, but instead, Sledgehammer will be making the game in their place. Now, maybe the Infinity Ward name will still be attached, but Sledgehammer will do all the presentations, they'll do all the actual game making, because as I said earlier, they were making the campaign, so that will definitely be Sledgehammer, and they have been working on multiplayer, so they're not new to that either. They have tons of experience. I think they're definitely up for the challenge as well. Now, maybe they could hire some people that work from Infinity Ward to try and make that transition, that developer transition a little easier on everyone involved. But overall, I think it's just going to be Sledgehammer and Treyarch. Treyarch has proven themselves time and time again with the love of zombies, which has almost kept them afloat, and could possibly split off into a separate game, Call of Duty Zombies, sold for $40, $60 or so, because a lot of people would be interested in that. But overall, I think Infinity Ward might be out, but only time will tell right now. If you guys want to be caught up to date on all the latest rumors and news surrounding Call of Duty and just the gaming community in general, make sure to follow me on Twitter. The link is on the screen and in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like on it. Comment what you think about this whole developer change situation. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, Wizard out.